Hi everyone, today I'm going to go through a case study in regards to a client that had called the other day. So I'm actually, it was a Saturday afternoon, I got a text message, hey, I have a friend I'm with right now and they have some questions, is it okay if I call you? Of course, I'm always willing to help, want to help. I feel like this is a complex situation when you get into this, and if anyone can just be a little bit of assistance and provide you some direction, man, it makes it so much easier, because I know that it is so confusing, and if you've never gone through this with a loved one before, it can be extremely overwhelming. So my name is Chris Chan. I'm the owner of Chesapeake Senior Care, the host of Senior Source TV. Do me a favor, I'm sure you heard this 100 times, but hey, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends about us, let them know. I really appreciate it. Long story short, this gentleman called, ended up being a friend of his, but it was a son that was caring for their mother. They were looking for an assisted living facility. They had a monthly budget. Right now, her mom had Social Security income of around $600 a month. Assets, she only had $5,000, and she didn't own her home. She was basically living in a place where like the son was renting or whatever. So long story short, this is kind of a quick overview. Having some of that information though kind of helps me understand where they're at. And of course, the number one question they ask is, does Medicare cover this cost? Does insurance cover the cost of assisted living? And my probably least favorite response is, unfortunately, it does not. Assisted living is primarily a private pay industry, but either way, I'm going to help them kind of walk through navigate this path and help them understand maybe how they could go about finding a solution for their loved ones. So of course I'm like, are you sure mom doesn't have stocks, bonds, other bank account? She don't got cash that she's stuck in the wall somewhere, or put underneath her bed, or just something of that nature. Have you guys actually had this conversation before? Is there any other things that that you're just not aware of? Once we have that, then we're going to ask, was she or was her husband a veteran? In this case, they were not. But that might be a way for someone to help receive additional funding through the Veteran Aid and Attendance Program. And I think I've created some videos on that, so if you check for the VA benefits or Veteran Aid and Attendance, there's some videos on that topic. So it was like, no, now basically we're 2 strikes. Let's see if we can hit the third one. Would be apply for statewide Medicaid managed care. So in this situation, what you could do is go through either the state of Florida. If you go to statewide Medicaid managed care, in fact, I think they even have their own website right now, which is Medicaid managed care or Florida Medicaid managed care. If you were to go to that and call them up, they would help you get in touch with someone to qualify you financially. They would help you get in touch with your local office to qualify from a care standpoint. They would probably send someone out to your home or do a phone call to screen them for an evaluation. Basically what they're trying to get an idea of, okay, are we good with finances? If so, check. Are we good with, is there a need for care? Okay, if so, check. The only problem with this option though is there's a wait list. So it really depends on how much care does someone need. If they have a lot of care, the more care they need, the higher up they move on the priority list on that wait list. However, it's still a wait list. It's still a process. So if there's an immediate need, then the next best option is to go into a skilled nursing facility and to get onto the Medicaid program in a SNF setting. So a SNF, skilled nursing facility, nursing home. Typically what you're going to find is a nursing home that has long-term care and rehabilitation kind of all under the same roof. So if you go that route, what you can do is you kind of fast track and you get onto traditional Medicaid, which is the straight Medicaid. So you get onto that program, and then the thing is, once you're on that program in a skilled nursing facility, then you actually would have the option to potentially enroll. They could enroll you right into statewide Medicaid managed care, because the reason for the Medicaid managed care program was to get folks that were living in long-term care skilled nursing facilities and help them move into a more of a residential setting, more of a home-like environment in an assisted living. And so they created that program to pay for assisted living, to help to help move someone out of a skilled nursing facility where they might be paying, where the state might be paying $6,000 to $8,000 every single month for a semi-private room for that person, where the state could pay less money and help someone move into a less restrictive environment, one that was more home-like and less institutional, and save the state a little bit of money and give that person, that resident, a much better experience. So that was the intention behind it. But if someone goes here and is on that wait list, but they can't wait any longer, they need the care today, and there's an immediate concern, then that person could go into skilled nursing and then qualify for the Medicaid. The skilled nursing facility would help them get onto the Medicaid program, and then if they wanted to, then they would have the option and they could work that out with their case manager to move into an assisted living facility that accepts statewide Medicaid managed care. So the thing is that you have to take into consideration that not every assisted living facility will accept Medicaid managed care. So you kind of have to find the best, or you have to find the local facilities in your area that do accept Medicaid managed care. So you might have to, get a Seniors Blue Book or look online and get a list, or go to floridahealthfinder.gov and you can get a list of all of the facilities in that local area. Call those facilities up, ask them, hey, do you guys accept Medicaid managed care? If so, then you could go ahead and schedule a tour. If not, then you could cross them off your list. Make that a little bit easier. So anyways, in this situation, there was more of an immediate need, so actually this situation, the lady, they were able to wait because she didn't need immediate care. But it was one of those things that for the son, it was like kind of looming, he was feeling like, at some point in time, I feel like this is going to come up. And so what do I do? And so long story short, they're going to enroll on the statewide Medicaid managed care program, get on the wait list, and at least go that route. But then he's also aware that he can go this route too if he needs to, if there's more of an immediate concern. So this is just a quick summary of like a situation like that where there's not enough means to pay for assisted living outright. So how do you find care, for your loved one? This is one of those alternatives. So anyways, I hope you're having a great day. If I can be of any assistance to you, please let me know. Comment, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us. We're here to help. And if you haven't already, make sure you get a copy of Florida's 5-Step Guide to Senior Care. You can go to seniorsource.com and get one there, or you can click on the link below and make sure you download a copy of that. We'll walk you through the 5 easy steps of senior care, help you understand how to care and make the right care decisions for you and your loved one. Also, too, just so you know, whether or not you see this before March 14th, 2020, we're going to have our Senior Care Conference. It's the first of many to come. It's going to be held at the Charlotte Harbor Event and Conference Center. It's a fantastic way to learn about all this information. We're going to do a deep dive on cognitive issues, everything from Parkinson's disease to Alzheimer's to how do UTIs affect the elderly, to organizing legal affairs, making a financial plan, care at home, senior housing options, and how do you find all these different providers, and much more. Check us out, seniorsource.com. Give us a call, 941-677-7233. My name's Chris Chana. Thank you for your time and have a great day.